Okay, blah 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 blah. The ridge had caused a ferocious updraft. Stepping back, however, he saw the dust streaming overhead and then off to the north. It looked as if the greenhouse were dropping with violent speed. Stepping back, however, he saw the dust streaming overhead and then off to the north. On that side of the greenhouse, he could see for a few kilometers. Before the wind smashed into the ground again and cut off the view in continual explosions of dust. Wow. His eyes were dry, and his mouth felt a bit caked. Lots of the fines were less than a micron across. Was that a faint sheen of them there already across the bamboo leaves? No, only the weird light of the storm. But there would be dust on everything, eventually. No seal system could keep it out. You should listen to my metal band, Continual Explosions of Dust. New band name, I call it. Actually, that's our album. That's our next album. I call it. This is even more than dust, though. This is like calling dust gravel. Comparing dust to fines. Fines are like calling fines dust is like calling dust gravel. So no seal system could keep it out. Vlad and Ursula were not completely confident of the greenhouse's ability to withstand the wind, and they encouraged everyone to go downstairs. On the way down, John reestablished contact with Sax. I almost said Zax. With Sax. Sax's mouth was bunched in a tighter knot than usual. Actually, I'm sorry I was right about the dust storms. Actually, I'm sorry you were right about the dust storms too, because you fucking ruined it, dude. Okay, there's a lot of this book. I already said in the introduction today that this book was published in 1993. All right, and this edition is from 1995. Like, there's a lot that's outdated. But I didn't even know that. I was waiting for the big dust storm. I thought people were gonna die. But also, okay, aside from the wind speed being really strong, okay, this is very fine dust. I actually haven't heard any speak about how fast it actually is. All I've heard is the description of the wind and the dust and the dynamics of the dust hitting stuff with the wind. Okay, so even if it feels like a light breeze, because their atmosphere is so thin, it could still do really cool stuff. Like look. I forgot that it turns green and you can't see it. Okay, wait, it could be like this, you know, like this isn't gonna knock you out of your seat. You know, but there's a lot going on. It's just a light breeze, but it could still have all these like fast movements, and like the dust would be like everywhere. It'd be like a lava lamp of dust, okay? And it would get in your eyes, and theoretically you could choke to death and go blind. So it's still scary, crazy dust storm. and you're gonna have dust in your blood. There will be microplastics and dust in your brain on Mars. That's the other scary part. Irradiated dust and microplastics and lead in your balls and your brain. Okay? So I don't even care if it's not 80 mile per hour winds. Because he was right about that. On their way down, John re-established contact with Sax. Sax's mouth was bunched in a tighter knot than usual. They would lose a lot of insulation with this storm, he said evenly. Equatorial surface temperatures had been averaging 18 degrees higher than usual. Higher than the baseline figures. Is Irradiated Dust in My Blood going to be a song title? That will be a song title on the album. On the album. I forgot what the album was called already. Fuck. It'll be on the album. Equatorial surface temperatures had been averaging 18 degrees higher than the baseline figures, but temperatures near Thaumasia were already down 6 degrees. Oh my god, they're fucking cloud seeding. The terrorists must be stopped. Temperatures were already down 6 degrees near the origin of the storm, and they would continue to plummet for the duration of the storm. And he added, with what seemed to John almost a masochistic completeness, the Mohole thermals would loft the dust higher than before, so that it was all too possible that the storm might last for a long time. Buck up, Sax, John advised. I think it'll be shorter than ever before. Don't be so pessimistic. Later on, when the storm was going into its second M year, Sax would remind John of this prediction with a little laugh. A 2-year dust storm. Okay, nobody said anything about how fast the wind speed was. That 2 years, dude. You gonna tell me something about that? Is that fake too? Is that fake news? Goes to a different planet and ends up changing the climate again. No, that was the goal. 2 years of dust, song title. No, the goal was to change it. It's just everyone disagreed on how and how fast. And if you guys aren't getting the subtext here, I think the terrorists started the dust storm to cool the planet because they don't believe in progress. But also it could just be a dust storm. But I don't know. We're going on a witch hunt. Because it's too convenient. 2 years on Mars is 30 days on Earth. That's not true. Actually, 687 days is 1 year on Mars. No, exactly. I'm glad you did the math, or that you provided the number, because I was like, it's been 11 Martian years, and it's like 20 something on Earth. It's been 20 Earth years, and it's been 11 Martian years, so that makes sense. Your number sounds about right. I think that other person was joking, too, hopefully. I mean, they must be joking, right? A month. Oh, I slipped. I mean, I Googled it, but you're welcome. No, thank you. I couldn't. I can't Google it. I have to open up a tab and like type things. I couldn't do that. Thank you. Your value in this society just increased by 1 calorie. I think I might be done reading for today because I've had a really stressful day and I'm really tired because I was hanging out with a bird and I spilled my drink. It was really humid. So John hasn't seen Maya for 2 years. They didn't say that. He said the dust storm lasted for 2 years and that whenever he sees Sax, he'll remind him about his prediction. Dude, John is so funny. I want to, like, punch him all the time. He's like, buck up, kiddo. Stop being so pessimistic with these predictions. Vlad and Marina told me that, like, numbers are mostly made up anyways. You gotta be more optimistic, champ. It'll be over soon. Like, your math says 2 plus 2. My math says 4 plus 4. Add them up, you get totally different numbers. It's all about how you look at it. Got a lot of personality for a sci-fi protagonist. John, he's not even the protagonist. I mean, maybe he is. It depends. There's multiple narrators in the book. He's the 5th narrator that we've had. Also, he dies soon. Or maybe not soon. He literally died in part 1. And then we went, like, then we rewound. And we went back to the beginning in part 2. And now I'm just waiting, like, I was not expecting him. I knew he would narrate eventually, but I did not expect him to narrate part 5. Like, I thought John's point of view would be like at the end of the book. And as long as he's narrating, they can't kill him. So I'm getting pretty nervous. John dies at the end of the beginning. And I don't know when that is.